Senator Tom Atta, chairperson on the Committee of Transportation, met with DPW school bus drivers because he had concerns with some of the information he received during the last DPW school bus oversight hearing. Atta says the first issue involves some of the bus drivers who are on duty more than 8 hours a day, but did not get compensated for overtime pay.
So the superintendent told him, what do you want? Do you want your overtime, or do you want us to save that money to buy repair parts? So apparently these guys, they take a lot of pride in keeping their buses running, wanting to pick up their kids. I mean, they've taken ownership of these kids. And they says, we'll give up our overtime. Get us the repair parts that we need for our buses. They give up the overtime, still no repair parts.
Atta says he spoke with Guam Federation of Teachers President Matt Rector to see what can be done to resolve the situation. Rector says it's unfortunate that this is occurring throughout Gov Guam because the agency heads are trying to balance their budgets on the backs of the workers.
And unfortunately, the way the law is written, the union cannot file agreements on behalf of the workers. The workers have to stand up and put their name on the line and file agreements. And that's a difficult thing for folks when, they stick their head up and it gets chopped off time and time again.
Rector wants to make sure that DOA does their job so that the laws can be enforced and so DPW can be held accountable. Earlier this week, Rector asked Senator Adolfo Palacios to hold an oversight hearing with DOA on various concerns, but Palacios denied Rector's request. Rector says he understands that some of the school bus drivers are afraid to file a grievance.
We're always here to help them, and when they're ready to stand, we're always ready to back them.
In addition to the issues surrounding the school bus drivers, Atta says he would like to increase DPW's maintenance budget from $85,000 to slightly over $600,000.
The way they've been able to keep buses running on a low budget is when your bus comes in for whatever may be a minor mechanical problem. I mean, it is cannibalized. So they take your bus, take off the working alternator, they take this off, they sacrifice that one bus which came in for a minor problem to get up maybe 2 or 3 other buses. And then when the next bus comes in, it's like a feeding frenzy again.
Atta says he was informed that a new 2005 school bus came in with 2 bold rear tires. Now that bus is in a graveyard because all the parts were used for other buses. Atta anticipates to have the next oversight hearing on DPW buses and bus operations within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Atta wants to give DPW more time and room to make improvements. David Macaluso, PNC News.